You know what sound that is, folks? You betcha it's another Noon Whistle. I'm Chris Trottier.
And I'm John Anzalone, and I'm here with Mrs. Wehmeier, our family and consumer education teacher at the Elkhorn High School.
Welcome, Jenny, to the Noon Whistle.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, we've been excited about having you.
We're going to talk on all things face. What are they doing? What are kids doing? What's she teaching them? And all the wonderful things that are happening here.
Yeah, I love it. I think this is a great opportunity for us to share to the world through the number one podcast in Walworth County all the cool things that are happening in family consumer science. So, Jenny, I know you have, a ton of kids coming through your program. You're one of the most requested teachers and programs at the high school. Tell us a little bit about the courses you have and then what it looks like if a kid completed all those courses and how they would be college and career ready when they were done.
Absolutely. So in family and consumer science, we have a wide assortment of classes that we're using to get kids college and career ready and just ready to get their life skills. So in our department, we offer foods and culinary coursework. We have sports nutrition. We have 2 sewing classes, an apparel and a general sewing. We also offer personal and family relationships, and then our very popular child development series to get these children ready for their own children someday.
There is opportunity for everybody. As I listen to Jenny say that, I'm thinking, wow, if you can't find something in that, I don't know where you'll find it.
So I get a lot of questions, and it's interesting. I'm a little surprised, but let's use this opportunity from our large resorts who are looking for people in the culinary industry. If I'm a student who's really excited about culinary and I want to take the series of courses, walk me through what they learn, and then when they're done, talk about how they're career and college ready.
Absolutely. So our foods class is kind of our introductory level class, and we typically get freshmen and sophomores in that class. And what we're going to teach students there is how to prepare food for themselves so that when they either get to college or life on their own, they can feed themselves. Beyond that, really what we're doing is preparing kids for careers or advanced work in the culinary field. So in our Culinary 1 courses, we're teaching them some basic knife skills so that they can increase their speed and accuracy. We're teaching them how to use...
Accuracy is important in knife skills, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is. I think though every good chef has cut themselves at least once. And so we're teaching them those basic culinary skills, including how to use quantity food equipment out in the workplace. In Culinary 2, we're going to kind of ramp that up, and we're going to teach them more about job skills, communication. Also, we're going to weave into there some information about pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and get them, again, ready for the workplace. Once we get into Culinary 3 and 4, we really do what I would call a deep dive into the culinary and food service industry. We have an opportunity to run catering events. We cater things like the Hall of Fame luncheon that occurs every year during homecoming. Coming up next, we'll be doing the National Honor Society night where they do their induction. You'll see us out in the community. We've made chili for the chili cook-off in October. So we're out there giving the kids some real life experiences. By the time they get to Culinary 4, they've earned quite a few college credits and industry recognized certifications. And so they can walk into the workplace and say, I have a credential here that probably many of your workers don't have, and I'm 16 or 17 years old.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
That's amazing.
I'm amazed too at not only all the things they get, but you get quite a few requests from sports teams or clubs to cater their events as well as the Hall of Fame and things like that.
Absolutely. We've catered a number of our sports teams, end of the season banquets. And so we're available to do those events. We just try and make sure that they're in line with what our curriculum is teaching and that the kids get a valuable experience.
I've been to some and they're really good.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, the opportunity and experience, and just hearing you talk, I can tell you Lauren Trottier needed to take one of your classes and she didn't, as she went on to UW Eau Claire. So luckily she has a mom who's a really good cook and baker. But in addition to that, I this is something that what our public doesn't know, and it's not because, it's more because we got to tell that story even better than we're doing, is you have a co-curricular experience tied to the Family Consumer Science program. And we have them throughout the building. They're called CTSOs, Career and Technical Student Organizations. Talk a little bit about what FCCLA is, what you do, and why it's a real key ingredient to your program.
Well, first of all, it's National FCCLA Week. So to the entire world of people that are watching, happy FCCLA Week. And so we're excited because it is National CTE Career and Technical Education Month. And so each of the CTSOs have designated weeks that we celebrate. And I'm really excited because we have some of our students here, and they are actually completing a community service project because on Tuesday we recognize our Day of Service. And so we have a number of our students, and what they're doing, do you want to grab the bag? They are preparing what we call birthday bags for the Elkhorn Food Pantry. And what this bag contains is everything that a family would need to celebrate the birthday of one of their children, if perhaps they're experiencing food insecurity. So it's a good way that families have that opportunity, maybe when the times are a little bit rough. So holding the bag is Finn. She is the president of FCCLA. She's also a youth apprenticeship student, and she is going into the baking and pastry arts after she leaves high school.
She doesn't work at Pastries by Chad, does she?
Do you? You do?
Oh man, we've heard so many good things. Chad can't stop talking about you.
I'm going to hand my microphone off here, and
thank God.
Yeah, right? It's about time. Anyway, I'm going to ask them one thing they like about being involved in the our Family and Consumer Education program. Okay?
All right.
You can start. Say your name and then what interests you or what you're excited about.
Okay. I'm Greenlee. Something I really like is giving back and being able to make all new friends that share the same interests that you have.
I'm Aiden, and my favorite part about it is just the people that are involved and being able to work with all of them. So through the competitions or community service events that we run, it's always a good time. It's never work, it's just like hanging out with your friends, basically.
And you get to work at Pastries by Chad. Awesome.
My name is Izzy Corpus, and expanding off of Aiden, something that I really liked is being able to get out there in our school and community and bond over something that's so integral to a part of everyday lives. Just baking, volunteer, community service, things like that really is needed for our community to flourish.
Nice job.
My name is Ava, and kind of going off with what Izzy said, I really love that you can tell that we make an impact here. Everything we do has meaning behind it. It definitely helps some people, and I really appreciate being able to see that and know that I'm making a difference.
My name is Cole, and my favorite thing of all the clubs and activities we do is food, snacks.
Ooh.
Every day, every activity, every competition, there's always something, and I love it. I think it's amazing.
Yeah. That's honest, right?
Right.
100%.
I love that. Thank you, and thank you guys for all you do. And all these programs, aside from learning, you're doing good, right? You're making a difference. You're giving. We all know you get more from giving than getting.
And what's really great about, just 5 students showed up, but actually I just noticed all 5 of them were competitors. And so last Friday we had our regional competition, and Elkhorn excelled. We were one of the biggest clubs at the competition, and we have a gold medalist in food garnishing and knife skills. That's Cole.
Oh,
We have
he
a
eats and competes.
yes. You have to know how to cut.
Is he missing any digits? Is he missing any digits?
No, he's not missing any.
Good.
Ava was a gold medalist in children's literature. Izzy was a gold medalist in professional presentation. Aiden is also going to stage a silver medal in baking pastries, and Greenlee also is going to stage. So all 5 of these, we have 16 students from Elkhorn Area High School that qualified for state. So it's a very exciting time to be part of FCCLA.
Yeah, great
Awesome.
job, you guys. Give yourselves a hand. How many kids are in?
We have 48 students that are paid members. And during this week, we have a focus every day of the week. Tomorrow, we're actually recognizing our teachers. We're going to be preparing lunch for our teachers and our staff. And then on Thursday, Izzy is actually our Vice President of Community Involvement. And so one project that we've taken on is preparing meals for the Spirit of Hope Homeless Shelter. And so tomorrow after school, Izzy is going to lead us, or excuse me, Thursday after school, we'll be making some homemade lasagna, some cupcakes, some fruit cups. She's got a great menu ready for us on Thursday. And so not only is FCCLA Week a great time for us to give back to the community, but we do it every single day. If you've ever used a restroom here in the high school, we provide toiletries to our students. So we provide everything from soap and shampoo down to personal care items. And that's just one thing that we can do to give back to our high school community.
Jenny, why have Chris and I not been invited over when there's food to eat or taste?
Yeah, I always see Saunders and Blair over there, and like, come on.
Yeah, I can tell you, we do have some restaurants coming up, and it's good to mention that the Culinary 3 students design their own restaurants, and they are able to invite friends, family, and people from the Noon Whistle to come on over.
See, now we're doing something.
Some of the foods that they are preparing.
We can go live from that experience, John.
Hey, that would be fun, wouldn't it? I want to just, before we wrap up here, I want to make sure people know that Mrs. Wehmeier also does some community engagement classes where she does a Christmas bake and take, where people can come and they make cookies and everybody shares and walks away with a lot. I don't know how many dozen.
Yeah, I think in the past they've come up with like 10 dozen cookies in like 4 hours. And we certainly can't do that without the students' help. They help do dishes. They help make sure that our bakers know how to level their measuring cups. And so they keep it safe and sanitary. And then we also offer our wildly popular Serve Safe class, and that's an opportunity for our community to come into the high school because those folks who are operating restaurants do need someone who is Serve Safe certified. And that's something that our students leave high school with. And we have adults coming back here getting that certification so that they can stay in business.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's all here, Chris. It's all here.
It's all here, yeah. Well, thank you, students, for all that you do. Mrs. Wehmeier, thank you for all that you do and the hard work. And, you know, the reason we're celebrating CTE Month is because of teachers like you who, you know, it's besides teaching how many classes, it's ordering food, it's keeping a space and a lab ready to go and make sure that you're doing laundry and your freezer's not going out and you're losing product and you're getting notified of that, and it's just a lot to it. All our teachers work so hard, and we really are pulling over for this month to celebrate you and all the amazing CT teachers at Elkhorn Area High School and throughout the district. So thank you for all that you do. Students, well done.
You can
I think Aiden needs a nap. The noon whistle's getting a little boring for it, so that's okay. But
Come on in closer so we can see you. Give it a little. We want to make sure we. Yeah,
oh, there you go.
Give it away.
Yeah, give it away.
Yeah. All right. On that note, let's get out of here. Thank you so much.
All right, let's wave goodbye.